Hello and welcome to yet another episode of The Last Thoughts of a Busy Mind. For a second, I forgot the name of the show, which should tell you anything you need to know about the mindset I'm in. So, first of all, this is chapter 65. We've been here for 65 chapters. It should be 68 because there have been 3 special chapters, but yeah. Chapter 65, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I just wanted to name it that, see if I can actually say it, and I could. That's how good I am. For those of you who don't know what that word means, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is a name of a song and a word and a concept introduced in the movie Mary Poppins. The original, not the Mary Poppins Returns one. And it's used in a song sung by Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke with his amazing British accent. The movie came out in 1964. Yeah, it was in the same year as A Fistful of Dollars. Pointless trivia for you. But it's used when you don't have anything to say. Basically, when you don't have anything to say, you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. No, that's not right. When you don't know what to say. Yeah, that's a better definition of it. I do recommend checking the Mary Poppins, the original one. It's still great, still holds up, except the British accent. But, not everything can be that good. So, what happened through the week? Oh, before we go on, our drink today is the return of an old classic. It's blue curacao syrup and water. And I have 3 different drinks here, and I chose this one because of the significance. I have it in a cup, and it's not very cold. It's been in my room through the day. I made a picture of it in the morning. But since my room is very cold at all times, it remained cold. It's not very warm. So what happened in the week? Well, a lot of stomachache, actually. An unsettling amount of stomachache. I was sick throughout the week. Thankfully, not COVID. I actually did get an AG test, the antigen test, and it came out negative. So yeah, I went through the whole ordeal. It's not COVID. It might have been stress and anxiety. It sort of throws my body out of whack. And as you might have guessed, I was under a lot of stress and anxiety because of the stuff that happened in the last episode, which I recommend you check it out. Well, before we get there too, I want to thank a few friends. One of the things that made me feel better is the fact that despite the incredibly shitty breakup I went through, I had a lot of support, like incredible support from my friends who stood by me and actually were there for me, and it was actually inspiring. It made me feel a lot better about everything than I would have, because honestly, I'm not used to it, I guess, but yeah. I want to thank, in no particular order, I want to thank Aisling. I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. Amireza. I want to thank Yarash. I want to thank Arash M and Arash MA. I wanted to say Arash M and I realized both of their last names start with M. You know who you are. I want to thank Medica, Armita, Mobina, Nazaf Amin. I want to thank Mojde, Amin, Roman, Felicia. I want to thank Mohammed. By the way, this is the same Mohammed that we do have. Wait, I've seen it before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the chapter 60 and chapter 61 and chapter 62, which are about 2022. I talk about him. We have a podcast together. And yeah, thank you, Mehrab. I don't remember if I said your name. Basically, going from top, ایشلینگ، امیررضا، کیارش، مژده، ملیکا، آرمیتا، آرش ام، آرش ام ای، مبینا، مهراب، نازافرین، محمد امین, Roman and Felicia. Thank you so much for the support you gave to me. I wish I could give all of you a hug, but it's COVID times and I can't. And it's actually one of the things is that I don't feel bad. Oh my god, there is a truck outside. I don't feel bad outwardly, like consciously, I don't feel bad. I don't really feel bad. I don't think I've lost too much. Yeah, I lost a friend, but if she felt easy to say those stuff about me and then honestly not apologize, um, I don't guess she was a friend. And I do have friends. I have friends who, when they saw I felt bad, came to me and actually were there for me. So yeah, I do have a lot of good friends. And so outwardly, I don't feel bad, but internally, like subconsciously, I think I might be depressed. Because I have a sense of apathy. Like I can't do anything. Oh, by the way, this show is probably cursed because the last episode I talk about, and not the last episode, the episode before that, I talked about being in a relationship. The next day that ended. And last episode I talked about not having a cloudy day. And then that exact day it was cloudy. I went out and I filmed the rest of the Green Night video, which I haven't started editing yet because I felt apathy. I didn't do anything of value. I played a couple of hours of World Box. It was fun. I wouldn't think I would pay money for it, but it was fun, I guess. It wasn't the worst. I had a lot of fun seeing it. It felt like I mean, I will probably do a whole other video or podcast episode on that. I don't want to clog this one with that. But yeah, I played that, and that was mostly it. I ordered a few books, they arrived. I wrapped a few gifts. I have a mountain of gifts that I need to give people. And so, if any of you are listening right now, come on, people, just come and get your gifts, motherfuckers. So, yeah. I didn't edit the episode. So, I will do it next week. Because it's gotten into a curse. I want to be done with it and get on with Jafar Khan and then get on with the next episode, which is gonna be incredible because it's about a subject I like a lot. And I can, I don't need to read up on very much because I already know everything I'm about to say. So that's what I think. I think internally I might be depressed. And honestly, because as much as I want to say the words didn't hurt me, I guess they did sort of prey on my insecurities, which I gave her the ammo for. This should be a part 2 of the last episode, I think. Because if you haven't listened to the last one, this is gonna feel very strange. So I do recommend go and listen to the last one, which was a shitty writer, a shitty YouTuber, and an absolute idiot when it comes to discussing art, which were her actual words describing me. But yeah. Oh, I'm recording this at 12:30 a.m. because time is a weird construct. Actually, this week I managed to get into quite a good sleeping schedule, but it sort of got out of whack when I stood up to watch a YouTube live, which I had a ton of fun. Like, it was amazing. It was for Silver Screen Dudes. I highly recommend you check them out, and they have a show every Tuesday. I stood up to see that show, and it was really fun. It was incredibly fun. Honestly, if it wasn't for the time difference, and it's at 8:30 British time, which is 12 a.m. here, I would have watched it more often, but I think the time thing is a bitch. And, oh, by the way, an update on the uni episode, which was the episode before the breakup one. Oh god, the things are very chaotic here. I'm really tired. I'm really exhausted. I just want to sleep for a week. And I did, and it didn't make me feel better because. Okay, anyways. We probably will have a new professor, and the Moody Guru, the guy who is in charge of our major, is hurt by our words, which I don't give a shit because he didn't do shit for us. If he didn't want to. Oh, sorry. If he didn't want to get hurt, he should have done shit for us. And I'm not being hyperbolic here. No, he didn't literally do shit. Even the fact that he is adding a new professor is one that we called and reorganized for him to just call him. So yeah, he didn't do shit for us. He can go fuck himself. So yeah, that was the past week for the most part. Nothing exciting happened. And I just laid down, played Worldbox. I didn't even watch a movie. I watched the ton last week because I needed to do the episode with Muhammad, and I watched quite a lot. And I guess I was fatigued because there are movies I want to see. I want to see Munich Edge of War. I have it. I want to see it. I want to see Nightmare Alley. I want to see. I don't want to see, but I should see Last Night in Soho. But I didn't. Like, I think the nearest thing I watched was The Kingsman. But I watched that like on Friday. I think. I'm not sure when I watched it. It wasn't really great. So yeah. And tomorrow, by tomorrow I mean Saturday, I have a dermatology appointment, which, I mean, it worked. It worked on my face. It didn't work on my head. My scalp is a mess. So yeah, I have 8 minutes to fill. I don't know how should I fill it, because basically, this is it. I think I was dating a rather selfish person who extended. Can you hear that noise? Yeah, that's my laptop fan, which has come out to play again. Thankfully, not as badly as it used to, but yeah, I need to change this old boy or girl. I don't know what gender are laptops. I need to change him, her, it. I need to change it. And for that, I need to get out of Iran, meaning not just going immigrating. I need to get out of Iran periodically to buy a new laptop. And for that, I need a passport. And for the passport, I need a certificate from the conscription office. And for that, they need a certificate from my university, which they won't give it because we haven't chose our major yet, because we are protesting and waiting for new professors to get added. It's a mess. Oh, by the way, speaking of university, in like 10 hours I have an exam. I'm not worried because it's a professor that I know, and I know how he will probably ask the questions. And on top of that, he's a really good guy. His name is Ali Rohani, and he's a really good guy. He basically asks what he tells you. Like, yeah, you have to analyze it in your own words. Like, don't go and memorize shit and write it for me. So, yeah, I'm not worried about that. But I don't remember what I was talking about before the laptop fan thing. This is a problem of doing this show. Anyways, as I was saying, like, I didn't do anything at all. Like, it was a wasted week, basically. I did finish filming on most of the Green Knight episode. I need to record two voiceover parts, and I need to shave my beard, which will come. Uh, I will probably post a picture on Instagram. I started a new Instagram account. Oh, that's new. It's called AK88 Crafts. I will not put a link to it right now because honestly, I'm just telling you this because I don't think a lot of people will listen to this one. So it's okay for me to say it. I'm trying to do a sort of account for my crafts and see how that will go. Hopefully great. Hopefully great. I'm feeling a bit of burnout. Not burnout. Disheartenment. Disillusionment. I don't think I'm that great at doing what I'm doing. And I guess we'll see. We'll see. I don't. I won't know. It depends a lot on the Green Knight episode because I think that will be a good one. And then after that, the job hack, and then after that, then next. Basically, we'll see what happens at the end of 2022. It hasn't gone off to a good start. Just this week, we lost Ivan Reitman too, and oh god, that was heartbreaking. I loved him. The original Ghostbusters is in my top 100 movies, and I think he had a very unique voice in comedy. I know that doesn't mean much, but it means a lot. Let me take another sip of the drink. I don't know what is wrong with me. My, the thing about being depressed internally, subconsciously, is the fact that it affects everything in your life. Your ability to do shit. You don't do shit. Your ability to process shit. Your body doesn't process food properly. Your ability to just live. And worst of all, you don't know what is wrong with you. Like, you feel bad, but why? Why am I feeling bad? I don't know. I really don't know. But we'll see. Yeah, the laptop fan is going crazy. Well, everything is going crazy. I have 2 minutes. I need to feel. Basically, don't forget to send me a message on Anchor. You can feel free to click off of this episode right now. Don't forget to send me a message on Anchor. Your message will be played at the beginning of the next episode, and you might shape a whole episode. So don't forget to send me a message. On top of that, hopefully this week, the upcoming week, will be more adventurous. I do have a lot of things planned, and that I hope to do. Most of all, editing the episode. I just want to get it off my plate. Just finish with it. I need to post a lot of stuff too. I need to deal with university. I need to see that. I need to get my life back in order. I need to give the gifts to the fucking people. Like, empty the sack a little bit. I mean, like the gift sack. Like in this case, I'm Santa, not my ball sack. I've had a lot of chatting. I talked with a lot of people, just on Discord, which is just not my favorite thing to do, to be honest. Not that I hate talking to people. I love talking to people. It's just that I feel like I'm burdening other people with my shit, and I don't like to do that. Anyways, hopefully this week I will also do some crafting. I want to make a book nook, but we'll see. Everything will be revealed to us by next week. So, join me next week for a better episode, hopefully. Until then, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you said it loud enough, you always sound atrocious? Precocious. If you say it loud enough, where are the lyrics? If you say it loud enough, You uselessness. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, and thanks to my friends again.